Hi, in this video, I will share an easy way of generating a percentage stacked bar chart of likert data using the function likertbar in my package mikit. So I already have this package installed on my end, and I'll put the link to the GitHub page of this package in the video description so that you can go to check it out and see how to install it. Okay, so the first step I'll do is to tap $likert_bar here to check the help page of this function. So here you can see that all of the arguments are here and the default values and their descriptions, and at the end, the examples of this function. So here's the data set we are going to use. This is the pisaitems from the package likert. If you click on it, you can see that the rows are the samples and the columns are the questions, and each item here is a response to the questions. Because there are so many questions in this data set, we are not going to use all of them. Instead, we are only going to use the first 3 questions. So back to our script. And the first thing we'll do is to create a really simple bar plot using all of the default values. So we specify the data size we're going to use. And because we are going to use all in the first 3 questions, so specify the questions or the columns, and then we are done. We can run this to see. Here's the default plot of this function. So you can see the colors are in default, and we can also see that the response are from strongly disagree to strongly agree. And now let's say you want to do something more. You want to change the colors and the orders of the bars and maybe add some missing values. So we first copy and paste what we already have here, and then go to the help page. Let's say you want to use these 4 colors instead of the default colors, so you can do this. And then you want to include the missing values, so you do include NA equals to 2, so that the NAs will be added at the end of each bar. And then you want to order the bars, so you do order by. You can see that we need to choose one of these 5 values. So let's say we want to order by strongly agree. So we do extreme positive, because strongly agree is one of the extreme positive levels. And we do extreme equals to 1 to use the most extreme positive value, which in this case is the strongly agree. And then we add some labels to the X and Y axis here. Do not need this parenthesis. And then we just run this function again. Okay, now the colors are the colors we specified, and we can see this little gray subbar is the NA values added, and they are called no response in default. And we can also see that the bars are ordered by the percentage of this strongly agree. So the question with the highest percentage of strongly agree is the second question. Okay, and now let's say you have a data set that is in long form instead of wide form. So your data set is basically look like this. I have questions, response, and count. So you don't want to change it back to wide format and still want to use this function. So you can just adjust one argument to achieve this. So let's say you call this function, you use this data set, and you need to set this long form to true to let the function know that you are using a long form data. And then let's say you don't want to specify the colors, you want to use the colors from a palette, so you specify the name, and you want vertical bars, so you set horizontal to false, and then you also want to order the bars by the disagrees, which include the disagrees and the strongly disagrees in this case. So you do order by equals to negative, and then you set the label to the x-axis, run this function. You get all of the vertical bars and also the colors from the palette. And you can see that the questions are ordered by the disagree and strongly disagrees. And you can also see that there's no gray subbars at the top because the include NAs is set to false in default.